So Death Kid on YouTube. Again, these great names on YouTube. Death Kid on YouTube. This was amazing. This is in reference to the Rheingeist Brewery Tour / Truth IPA Brew Day. It was great, man. It was amazing. And I'm not saying it because I made the video. They went out of their way, man. It was awesome. It was so cool for them to open up like they did, let me in and show people all that stuff. Big shout out to Cole over at Rheingeist and the folks in the video, but just on a personal level, Cole was the first pro brewer that I knew down here in Cincinnati, and he has always gone out of his way to help me out. When I got down here, I didn't have a local network. I didn't have a local network of brewers, and he's got a lot of experience, a lot of different type experience than I have. And so even just to have like a sounding board with something, or even how he opened up that brewery to me to let me do a video like that, in no way, shape, or form, did he need to do that for me. They're a real business that has things to do, and they went out of their way to hook me up. So yeah, that's why I say that it was amazing. But Death Kid, this was amazing. I love seeing all the work and cool machines behind the food. Remember, what we're making here is a food product, right? I wanted to clarify. Do all their beers go through all 3 filters? So remember, when we went into the cellar there, fascinating stuff. They have a decanter. Very few people have decanters. They have centrifuge. They have just added also stereofiltration. So they kind of have 3 tiers of what they can be doing on the mechanical side for making these beers clearer. If I'm remembering correctly, the stereofiltration is just coming online. So it's not something, I don't think, where there's a lot of stuff on store shelves that have run through that. I do remember them saying that the decanter is going to be handling everything that's in the FV. So it is going to be handling stuff like trube matter, cone, stuff that's coming out of the cone, stuff that's settled out in the cone, dry hop matter, all that stuff, and turning into a really dry cake and dropping it out of that machine. It's so dry that they actually have to add water back to it so it can be pumped and handled from a process standpoint. And then that liquid can then go through the centrifuge to kind of polish, if I'm keeping this all straight in my brain, to kind of polish that beer. You wouldn't want to be putting all that stuff through your centrifuge. But your centrifuge, again, is taking the next level of solids out. And I think for some beers, maybe beers that are going to be brilliantly clear, I can think specifically about maybe a beer like Cincy Light. I'm assuming you would see maybe Cincy Light go through that, ultimately that stereofilter that they have. That filter that can even pull out microbiological things, right? So super interesting. Again, it's super beer nerd stuff. It's super brewer nerd stuff or process nerd stuff, right? But that video is chaptered out. It's close to an hour and a half, and you can jump to that section. Check it out. This is the first time I added chapters to a video of mine. I finally figured out how to do that. Again, remember, everybody, I'm close to 50. All right. It's all new to me. It's all new to me. So anyways, you don't want to miss that video. And that is what they have best that I can understand with kind of those 3 phases of mechanical clarification at Rheingeist. So I appreciate the question, Kadar. Was that Kadar? No, that was Death Kid. Death Kid.